You know, the president and the Republican Party and the president's lawyers, is Giuliani really getting $20,000 a day? It's reported that's what he asked for. I think that's what he's getting, 20 grand a day. I don't know if that's what Giuliani is getting, but financially, as a group, they are cleaning up with this act. $170 million they have raised with this act just since the election. Now, I know large numbers sometimes all sound comparable, but if you want to put that $170 million in context, it means that Trump and these folks have found a way to use these conspiracy theories about the election to raise money at a way faster clip right now than they were raising money before the election. Think about that. Turns out they have figured out how to shake more money out of their supporters by losing the election and inventing scare stories about it than they were able to squeeze out of them by actually just trying to win the election outright in advance. Over $170 million. It's beyond Trump's wildest dreams in terms of how much he can still get out of people. And where's that money going? It's not that hard to figure out. It's there in the fine print. Turns out that a big chunk of that money is going to the Republican Party. So this will now be the financial DNA of the Republican Party moving forward. It's also true that a small portion of this money may be going to these space alien conspiracy theory lawsuits that they're filing around the country still. But the vast bulk of it is going to what's called a leadership PAC for Trump himself. And a leadership PAC in this instance is basically a slush fund for the president himself that he can use to pay not just for political activity, he can use it to pay for his lifestyle. He can use it to pay for everything up to and including his personal expenses like food and travel and rent and haircuts and makeup, very wide pants and very long ties. I mean, he can even just take the money for himself as income. He can just pay himself from this $170 million slush fund that he is building off of these conspiracy theories and crazy whack job lawsuits. Nice work if you can get it, right?